was both our ideas, really. It just came up. We both agreed, that that's what we should do, and we did it.
We went for a walk, and in our enthusiasm, we rushed into a military establishment, seeking a cup of tea.
So I drove along the road here and I pulled in here. And then they got out of the car and they put their placards on.
And we walked towards the main gate. We didn't run, we walked.
Through here. So there's barriers that come up out of the road here. And they just walk round the outside.
It's not easy to slip in. You just have to be lucky. Just that sort of split second when someone is not looking or is not in position and you have the access to the base. So it is luck, yeah. And an element of deciding that's what you're going to do. I mean, if we'd hesitated, we wouldn't have done it, but we went for it, I think is the expression, and we did it, yes. And I was arrested straight away under the Serious Organised Crime and Police Act.
We're trying to get the new laws made inoperable so that this whole war fighting of America that takes place from our soil will stop.
To make trespass a criminal act is a very serious backward step in the civil liberties of this country.
Sylvia, isn't this the A59?
This is the A59.
Where you're not meant to stand, or
Who says so?
the form that you
I
just
haven't seen it.
It says so on the list I have in my pocket.
Good God.
The sort of Serious Organised Crime and Police Act is part of the Terrorism Act. And I feel really strongly that as soon as you equate anything with terrorism, it stops people thinking about the reality of the situation. You take on certain things for granted, that somehow terrorism is happening, it's a serious threat, and whatever the government does, it's to protect us from that terrorism. So that if I'm presented as a terrorism in people's minds by going in to protest at military bases, then straight away the rational arguments for the reasons why I do it are somehow removed from me because it's seen as a threat.
£5,000 fine and 51 weeks in prison is not likely to deter someone who's prepared to kill themselves in attacking you. So the whole thing is a nonsense. It hasn't at any stage been designed to keep terrorists away from anywhere. It's, as I've suggested, it's to give another layer of protection to American war fighting and to keep protesters away from the very places we should be paying a great deal of attention to.
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps I am a terrorist. Perhaps I want to be a terrorist, but not a violent terrorist. I do want to stop certain things. I do want to get rid of nuclear weapons and whatever.